It's Law Nation. And as the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like button, share this content, let that friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Mama said there'll be days just like this. Come on. And also, we say, Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb exchange with Beasley. Come on. All right. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation groove? Give me a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Yeah. I don't got no pride audio. Come on. All right. Let's get it. Shots fired. Come on. Come on. Who running? All right. They shooting. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. It's Saturday Fun Day, huh? It's the grind for your mind so we can get out there to Oxnard, right? We doing all of these things. Yeah. All right. One way or another, appreciate everybody for tuning in. The name is Law Nation, and that's the reality of it. Yeah, let the fireworks begin, baby. What's good with all of you all? If this your first time ever being here, the name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys football and beyond. I try not to be messy, right? I try not to be TMZ Law, but the way this world works, man, sometimes you got to talk about things that's, uncomfortable to some and these sorts of things. I see no fault in what Cole Beasley had to say, and I see no fault in what my guy Dangerous Lamb had to say. I see none. And I absolutely love shots fired. I love the constructive criticisms. I love it all, man, because everybody, at the end of the day, everyone, write this down. If you already know my saying, you don't have to. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Right? At the end of the day, hey, Law, I want to start me a YouTube page. Hey, Law, I want to start me a Facebook page. Hey, Law, I want to be like you on Instagram. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Right? Hey, Law, man, I would like to do it, but I don't have the right camera. I would like to do it, but I don't have the right audio. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Right? If you really want it, you'll just do it with a cell phone, right? And then you will work and build yourself up. Hey, man, I want to be debt free. Well, hey, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter, right? You want to be able to pay off your small bills and snowball that thing all the way up to the bigger bills, right? Yeah. So that's the chat log. We're going to pull that up. But for context, let's go to what happened here. All right, so we all know that CeeDee Lamb been working out really, really all this offseason. Hold on, let me do something. I got to fix my house up over here. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. And put down where you guys are from as well. I love to know where you guys are from. And boom. All right, so CeeDee Lamb been working out this offseason. And explosiveness, he's been with Dr. Reef. He's been with Delfonte Diamond. He's been with a lot of coaches working on his craft. trust and believe I would prefer Lamb to be doing this than to be rolling dice, racing cars, right? And being outside of the strip club, racing people barefooted and stuff like that. True story. It was a Cowboy player who did that. And, and I would prefer Lamb to be that. Boy, we got good problems over here, baby. Woo, we got good problems. 3 of the people that's unpaid do all of the good stuff off the field as it relates to workout regimens, right? You don't see Parsons drunk somewhere. You don't see Dak Prescott hitting his lady. You don't see and hear any negativity about CeeDee Lamb off the field outside of working. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this. Boy, we used to pray for times like this, man. Don't spoil what you have by desiring the things that you don't. Because at one point in time, the thing that you very much so have is something you dream for. I had to let that semi-rant go off. Shout out to Alpha Mason, man. Appreciate you, iRock. Appreciate you, JV Boy. Appreciate you, Memphis Tennessee in the house. So what Cole did was he said with all of this stuff that CeeDee Lamb is jumping around, running through some cones and stuff. And here's the thing is, I can tell CeeDee is just like me. He's just like me. That brother right there, he can lose 5 or 10 pounds like this. His metabolism is really fast, Yes, indeed. And you can see sometimes CeeDee Lamb looking nothing like skull and bones. Boy, look like he can blow him down. But, he's strong with that frame, right? Through the course of the years, last season, he looked like a stick pin. And then around week 3, week 4, I was like, damn, CeeDee looking like Dez a little bit. He put on some pounds. So he's the hard gainer. But the good thing about CeeDee, knock on some wood, he rarely get hurt or what have you, because he works out, he flexibility, and on top of that, you don't need to be all largely size, right, to have strength and power, right? But neither here nor there. Cole Beasley says, man, just do some heavy squats and some power cleans, right? And what he's saying is bulk up your lower body extremities, right, from the waist down, because as a slot wide receiver or a guy that's going to give you two-way goals, you want to be able to hit you shift your weight and hit him with a right? And that's what Cole Beasley's saying. Now, Cole, to his defense, Cole is one of the coldest route runners there is, a hard-working guy for his frame and stature, right? So when he said that statement, a lot of people came at his neck because they're like, hey, dog, this dude was all pro, man. Hey, man, hey, why should he listen to you? And let's play this Beasley thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you think about it and you start to say to yourself, man, Cole was cold with it, man, shoot. And he is one of those guys that can find a soft spot in the field, right? Got short area quickness, know where his feet at, got good hands. He just that, hey, God didn't give him 6'1", 6'2", or 6'3", or what have you, but he can get separation. That's not something that you can try to argue with. And I've seen CeeDee, and not CeeDee, but Cole Beasley, CB. I've seen CB, yeah. I seen the brother, windmill dunk. He can jump. Especially for the lack of melanation in that man's skin. He can jump up out of there. So I look at it like this. Let him speak his mind, but also understand that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, it's okay for him to give some constructive criticism. It's not like you're dealing with a rookie here, right? So he was good. He helped us out in many of games. And I would tell y'all right now, CB, which is Cole Beasley, probably would have been even better if we didn't have, let's say it with me, Jason Garrett. Come on, man. Jason Garrett didn't really know what to do with Cole Beasley. Come on, man. Look at that. Woo, y'all tell me y'all wasn't really sitting at the edge of your seat, man, when you saw CB, Cole Beasley, help us out in so many games. Come on with it. So what I'm saying is, some people when shots are fired, they are speaking from a house and a place of love, right? It's not all hate, but at the end of the day, see, this is what Cassidy said, Ace. He says, is Cole really trying to tell CeeDee how to trade? And he put the laughing emojis out there. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, come on. But when we start talking about this particular sport, ladies and gentlemen, when we start talking about this particular sport, most players are alpha males. Most players are not this beta male that's just lay down and let people walk all over them, right? You got to have that alpha male mentality. Ain't this right, Alpha Mason? You got to have that mindset that, shoot, ain't nobody better than me, but give me those same opportunities. And I feel what Cole Beasley is coming from. He said, give me 180 targets off the couch. I will eclipse 1,000 or a stack, for however y'all want to call it. Stop looking at the stats and check the tape. As far as me getting open goes, I'm confident I did that with the best of them. Meaning that, hey, I'm cold-blooded. Yeah, I'm cold-blooded too. Yeah. I can give you some yards, man. Give me 180 targets. Now, granted, when you say things like that, my guy, where is it at? I think Lamb responded, and I don't have the response. I thought I had it somewhere close by. But Lamb responded with, shoot, I don't need 180 targets too. Check my tape, basically. I don't want to be messy, but it is what it is. I would tell y'all, when we look back at everything once again, and we start saying this to ourselves, I think that when you look at it collectively, that it was nothing wrong with what Lamb said, and there's nothing wrong with what Cole Beasley said. I think that both of these things, two things, can be true, and I think that people are taking what he said and using it against the Cowboys narrative. They want to rip us apart. They want us talking about this in a negative connotation. But, hey, when you think about it, Cole Beasley, he ain't chopped liver when he start talking about these sort of things. And just to be fair, now I found the clip. Lamb says, I don't need 180 targets to touch a band, which is a stack or 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Pull up the tape. I'll match you route for route. You know what I'm saying? Getting open. It just chill, fam. Just chill. And then he at Beasley, And Beasley like, damn, man. Come on, man. Where Riggs at? Riggs. Riggs. Yeah, Riggs, that's right, Jamal. He says facts over feelings, man. Hope everybody having a happy Saturday here. And then Beasley says, man, I never said that you did. Just some perspectives for the fans, and all of that stuff. And then, of course, people going to pick their sides and they're going to say you trash Beasley and all of that stuff. Because, Beasley is his own mind, is his own person. And, he don't pull back punches. He let things know how it is. Yes. And, Kyrie Jackson, may he rest in peace. We heard the news earlier today that he passed away in a car accident and at the tender age of 24. Right. Life is short. And they say, you never know when it's your time. Right. So, Kyrie Jackson, y'all can put down the team that he played for. I forgot, it's at the tip of my tongue, but we hope all is well, and condolences to his family, and hopefully they can find some way of decorating his life that he lived in an honorable way. He played for the Vikings. Okay. Yeah, what year was he drafted? What year was he drafted? Was he there when Mike Zim was there? Y'all let me know. But R.I.P. to Kyrie Jackson. He played for the Vikings. Yeah. So here's the thing, though, ladies and gentlemen. The Dallas Cowboys will always be talked about. I think that two things can be true. I think that the reality of it, that Lamb, the horrible thing of it, is that Lamb is not paid. And Jerry, you in this chat, I see you, Jerry. You know, it could be AI Jerry that reporting back to Jerry, because Jerry did say he read every doggone clip that got Cowboys name in it. You know, oh, he was a rookie drafted 2024. Okay, yeah, Kyrie Jackson. So put y'all prayers together for him. He was only 23, so he's only 23, not 24. Okay, yeah. I saw this somewhere where Keelan Carson's reached out and condolences out to his family. Yeah. So he was drafted 2024. Yeah, appreciate you, Gil. Thank you. AI Jerry. That is AI Jerry that's in the chat, y'all. Don't let it get twisted. That's AI Jerry. He reports to the real Jerry with the salt on the McGriddles and everything. So we need to absolutely sign CeeDee Lamb. We do. At the end of the day, when we talked about even Dez Bryant when he was going through his cash withdrawings or what have you, I think I got it somewhere in here, and I can't show the video because they're gonna take it. But hold on, let me finagle and finesse a little bit. Finagle it right here, boom, and listen closely. Listen very closely.
It's always political football with the Cowboys, and Dez Bryant, man, he broke it down just like this. And we heard stories of Terrell Owens saying the same thing, Cole Beasley saying the same thing, and now we're hearing my guy Dez Bryant saying the same
Professor
thing.
Professor X-Law.
And it's quite strange to me that we may have seen the same thing in this past playoff game, because no way possible Dez is telling the lie right here, right? So there's no way possible that read between the lines. There's a game within a game that Dak to CeeDee Lamb was just that terrible. Listen to this video. Watch this. And this would bring it to us for all what Cat Williams.
Man, I didn't know that damn video did a million views. God dog, that video did 1 million views. Hold on. So I guess it was very saucy at the time. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can get that audio going for y'all and pump it all the way up. So it's crazy how all of this go. What in the hell the damn video went to? Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Here it is. Jeez, did 1 million views. Hold on. Here we go.
Man, he broke it down just like this, and we heard stories of Terrell Owens saying the same thing, Cole Beasley saying the same thing, and now we're hearing my guy Dez Bryant saying the same thing. And it's quite strange to me that we may have seen the same thing in this past playoff game, because no way possible Dez is telling the lie right here, right? So there's no way possible that read between the lines. There's a game within a game.
Game within the game, Jerry.
Dak to CeeDee Lamb was just that terrible. Listen to this video. Watch this. And this would bring it to us for all what Cat Williams said.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Listen to what Cowboys fans are all dealing with right now.
We about to get ready to lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They really sorry this time. You know, this is they always been sorry. We supposed to wipe them out, right? So we damn near we finna lose to them. I don't touch the ball in the first quarter. That's how I knew JG had something against me. I don't touch the ball in the first quarter. I know you motherfuckers got to throw me this ball. They run me on these bullshit ass routes, right? So I run a drag across the field. I'm running across the field doing Romo like this. Give me the ball. I'm finna take this motherfucking scope. He threw me the ball. I run behind the line of scrimmage. Get that bitch, turn it up. House call. Hit him with the
From the 35.
I can't show that part. The NFL gonna take it. So yeah. Y'all remember that part? Go get in there, Dez. I wish I can show y'all that. but the NFL would take this video. Yeah.
Not to the fans, just to the organization. You gonna pay me my money.
Pay attention to that part right there. Pay attention to that part.
This all happening in the second quarter. So, shit, we get the ball again. Romo called a play. I supposed to have a stop route. I said, hey, if he press, I'm going vertical.
Right.
I'm telling you that right now. I'm not running no stop route. Romo trying to tell me run a stop route. I ain't running. I'm telling you I'm not running.
Damn stop routes and them option routes.
Guess what he do? Mr. Badass wanted to press me. I grabbed him by the arm, yanked him down.
Yeah.
Romo then threw it to me. I'm talking about him running back in the end zone, got him stiff arming him like this right here.
Yeah.
Guess what I do? Flick the ball back.
Yeah.
From the 32 on first down.
Get it, Romo. Wow. He got it. Dez Bryant.
The 10 to the end zone.
Yeah.
68 yards.
Everybody, the organization, JG, they all knew who that was for. They knew who that shit was for. I ain't see that ball no more after that.
They're like, damn, we're going to have to pay that man. We don't want to pay nobody that money. Shoot, they had to put a cap on her, put a governor. We the only team, man. I'm telling y'all, man. We the only team that put a governor on all players, man. Oh, my gosh, man. We the only team, man. But now there's other teams that's been reported that they put a governor on their players. But, man, that's why that video did a million views. You know. Boy, I'm getting some Cat Williams and Shay Sharp views on that thing, man. Y'all better watch out. But, you know who else speak his mind? And kind of they shipped him off. And now, granted, Cole Beasley in Buffalo, he had one of his better seasons too, right? Cole Beasley in his career had his best seasons with Dak Prescott 1 year, and then, of course, I think a year and a half with Joshua Allen. And when you start talking about route runnings and you got Diggs on one side, you got him working the interior, shoot, it's crazy. But listen to what Cole had to say about this, and that's why I say two things can be true. Cole can be sitting out here giving you rubies and advice, man, on how to live and how to do things. And I see certain people say, hey, man, in 4 years, CeeDee Lamb did what Cole Beasley did in his entirety of his career. Like, Cole Beasley was an undrafted guy, right? You know, and he is challenged a little bit by size. And I'm not trying to give this brother excuses, but these are facts that most people don't want to hear. On top of that, if you put the cherry on there with Jason Garrett, come on, man. That's crazy. You know, I don't think that CeeDee Lamb ever got a chance to see Jason Garrett. But he's seen the offspring of Jason Garrett, which is Kellen Moore. He's the Garrett 2.0 with the stop routes and the option routes and things like that. But here's what Cole had to say, that when he was back as a free agent, we already knew that he would never get a chance or no opportunity to come back with the silver and the blue and the star on the side of the helmet, because he said those few things. On top of that, hey, y'all, do me a huge favor, man. For 187, please don't block him, man. You know, he's the Niner guy, right? So don't block him. Let him talk his stuff, man, because
he a fan. He a fan here.
Yeah. So, you know, when me and the Twin Maker do shows together, you know, he pops in. So we got a few spillovers of Niner people over here. But neither here nor there. Listen to this right here. Bandiscan.
They definitely have control over who's getting it and who's not. I don't know who exactly makes those decisions. But I can also speak for another time. It was the week Amari Cooper got there. And Sanjay Lau was one of my favorite receiver coaches ever. Really good coach, knows what he's doing, right? He comes in there, and he told me straight up. He was like, hey, I'm just letting you know the big man, Jerry and Steven, are up there pushing to get Amari the rock this game. So I'm just letting you know. So I don't want y'all to get frustrated. Be ready for it. And I'm like, all right, cool. In that game, it was versus the Tennessee Titans. We forced the ball to him a ton. Dak threw picks forcing to him. And, you know, so I know they do it. So he's not lying about that. And what
forcing Dak Prescott. Now, Dak threw the damn ball. So that pick still belongs to him. And that's what they do, man. They force things. Listen closely to what he's saying, y'all. Let me rewind just for those who don't know.
It was the week Amari Cooper got there. And Sanjay Lau was one of my favorite receiver coaches ever. Really good coach, knows what he's doing, right? He comes in there, and he told me straight up. He was like, hey, I'm just letting you know the big man, Jerry and Steven, are up there pushing to get Amari the rock this game. So I'm just letting you know. So I don't want y'all to get frustrated. Be ready for it. And I'm like, all right, cool. In that game, it was versus the Tennessee Titans. We forced the ball to him and turned. Dak threw picks forcing to him. And, so I know they do it. So he's not lying about that. And whether it's to keep contract, I mean, it probably is to keep contract money down. Cause
I'm not seeking an apology from anyone. I just know what I'm talking about.
Like, this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
they definitely.
Yeah. So I remember when I did that short right there, I wanted to pull up when people were saying, like, people be challenging me, man. People shoot their shots. Especially, when my guy, Boss Cowboys Sports, say, man, people try to take a shot at your success, right? Some people will roll with you only because they kind of like, okay, I want to get some of the love from Law. But some people are hoping and wishing, even within the confines of this content curations in these communities, hoping and wishing that Law fall flat on his face and somebody right now punch like, God damn, this dude's still alive. This dude's still moving and grooving. Yeah, but not all folks are with you. They'll take their shots. They will give you. Yeah, he good, but he ain't all that. They would give you all of that, right? They would give you secondhand compliments, right? And people would take shots at your success too. That's just how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. And we live in this world, whereas that is what the way of this YouTube world and social media world and content creation is all about. Yeah. Branday says, I love Cole, but the exchange with CeeDee was unnecessary. And Brandy, your name is in there. Yeah. Unnecessary? Was it a backhand compliment to a degree? You can argue that, right? But at the same time, there's a little truth in there, right? And Cole Beasley is Cole Beasley. He's not finna hold and governor his mouth. And that's just how it is. So I always look at it from that perspective. If Cole Beasley wasn't a guy that don't speak out and said that out of the blue, then I would say, damn, Cole, what is you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? But by it being that's what he do, shoot. That's what he do. He's not afraid to call out stuff, man. He's not afraid to say, hey, man, I'm not finna go get the jab. No. Oh, he's not afraid to say, well, hey, man, the Dallas Cowboys facility, because he was one of the first ones that football, winning games is not important. But when I go over to Buffalo Bills workout facility, it's the best ones. And I was pissed off at Cole Beasley for saying that. I said, damn, Cole, you don't have to kick us when we down. You left, you went to another spot. Enjoy that, right? But at some time, when people are spitting the truth, it's a double-edged sword, man. So Cole Beasley said it. What's the other kid down? Dalton Schultz said it. So some people have their inner feelings on how they feel about certain things, right? And they will spit it out and let you know about it, right? So that's just how it goes. Now, could it be that some people, it is subjective to a degree, right? It's very subjective on whether or not you feel what is good and what is bad and what is pretty much in between, right? So just like Dalton Schultz, he said, hey, man, it's like a zoo out here, people tapping the damn glasses and stuff like that. So he didn't work well with that. Ferguson embraced that, right? Come watch me do my power cleans, right? Come watch me do my curls, push-ups, and watch me throw this weight around. Because I'm not finna get distracted from a few that walk through here, because I know I got to perform in front of 100,000s of folks on Sunday or Monday. It's going to be over 100,000 folks or 90,000 folks on average. So if I can't get comfortable with 5 and 10 walking through there, then I would never be comfortable with 100,000 walking through there. And some people look at it perspectives. And that's what he said too within the confines of this. He said, I never said you did, just some perspectives for fans. Now, granted, at face value, if I had an option, Cole Beasley, CeeDee Lamb, I'm going to take CeeDee Lamb 100 times, over. CeeDee Lamb is the more talented wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb have the highest ceiling. CeeDee Lamb's supposed to be where he's at. So it's not about who's better and who's not. Cole Beasley, he got it out of the mud undrafted, right? He was on borrowed time with the Cowboys to a degree that he thought for sure that he wouldn't be able to even play in the league. Even though he was talented, I think he retired the first day he made it out there. He said, man, I'm going to quit. Yeah, so that's how it is. Let's go. Let me see. Cole Beasley was an all-time great. This is from Dak Homer Sexual. That's a crazy name there, fella. That's real crazy. Cole didn't have to say what he said, though, when he left, walking out the door. I agree with you, Leon. Schultz neither. Just because y'all didn't get overpaid didn't mean that y'all weren't wanted here. Yeah. And both of those boys made more money than we can count, y'all. They did. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I do look at it from this mindset. CeeDee Lamb need to get paid. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Regardless of what Cole Beasley's critiquing him on his workout situation, I mean, at the end of the day, he need to get paid, man, and that's just how that goes. And regardless of it, CeeDee Lamb need to get paid. I don't care if he just jump roping, hopscotching. You know what I'm saying? I look in the history of the Cowboys wide receiver world. No one did what this dude, CeeDee Lamb, been doing in the National Football League in his first 3 or 4 years, right? So, Karen says, I saw if CeeDee doesn't get paid, he can request a trade. Is that true? I would say this. It was a rumor. No one with credit resources says that he is requesting a trade. But the money value, from what I heard from Bobby Belt, was right on the money. Like, the negotiation starts at 32.5. You can't come to CeeDee Lamb and say, hey, man, what about this 28? What about this 29? What about this 30, 31? What about 32 flat? Nah. We starting at 32. Now, if they starting at 32, his agent may say, hey, I want 37. And it is reported that the Bengals are allowing Jamar Chase to play this year without him getting his bag at all. And Jamar Chase came a year after CeeDee Lamb, right? Even though you can go ahead and re him up now. So it puts us way behind if we were waiting for that leaf to fall, right? And if we blindly go into this situation and say, all right, CeeDee, we gonna not pay you this offseason and we gonna let you play this season, man, you playing with some damn fire. And that's just for real. Black Lion says the playmaker is the greatest 88, but C Dangerous is most talented 80 or is the most talented 88 ever. All due respect to Jay Jetta and Jamar Chase, 88 is the best in the league, and that's from Black Lion. Yeah. Shout out to D Playmaker, and this is my thoughts on him.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
If he didn't have his demons, if he didn't have his, things that was going on, oh my gosh, man, his numbers would have been even better, right? And if he played in a system like what Rice played in. Rice, y'all got to understand, Rice played in a system, West Coast offense, that was pass happy, pass first, right? Pass to open up the run, right? We played in a system to run to open up the pass, two different worlds, right? And we had an all-time leading rusher here, right? That was getting touchdowns and tubs and being able to move the chain. But I'm not saying that Michael Irvin is better than Jerry Rice. But, man, the circumstances, baby. But, yeah, I would tell you this, that Michael Irvin is my favorite wide receiver, the favorite wide receiver. Next would be Dez Bryant and then CeeDee, if I were to go in that order, and then I throw Uncle Drew in there. But for right now, and then CeeDee have the opportunity to trump all of them. If CeeDee, look, I'm telling y'all, man, look. Hey, Michael Irvin, you ain't listening to this, eh? Huh? Hey, Dez, we working on something, but you ain't listening to this, right? Dog, if we fool around and make a deep run in the playoffs and CeeDee get to the Super Bowl and win just one, I would have him as my favorite Dallas Cowboy receiver of all time. Yeah. If we fool around. Yeah. Paul says, speak on it. Yeah. Shoot. 187 says Rice to go. Hey, I give you that. Yeah, I give you that. But yeah, man, look, man, y'all fail to realize, man, that boy cold-blooded with it, man. Oh man, and then I love the critics, the pundits. Oh Lord, he's a slot merchant. I love it. Well, you stop him from the slot. You stop him with the two-way goals. And granted, the damn Green Bay Packers, they did a great job. They did a great job of shutting my guy Lamb down and doing crazy things and throwing him off his psyche and all of that stuff. But man, I don't give a damn. Because here's the thing, though, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. When Cooper Kupp did it and he was a slot merchant, nobody mentioned, oh man, hey, he doing all of that from inside. It was okay. It was okay. But nah, man, shoot. It was cool. It was cool when he did it from the inside, right? But it's a problem now that CeeDee Lamb is, yeah. And we are literally handicapped with a less than play caller. Let Sean McVay call some plays over here for these last 2 or 3 years. Woo! Don't y'all know what Sean McVay would have been doing to this offense? Shoot. VA boys, that you wild law playmaker, that dude forever. Nah, man. This one Super Bowl, if we get a chance, man, boy, I'm going to the Ray Boom Boom room now. Somebody say that's the problem with Law, man. He's too optimistic, man. Put that Kool-Aid down. But hey, pick that Kool-Aid up. I'm stirring this Kool-Aid. Don't you know how much more of an impact that CeeDee Lamb would be able to do if we win a Super Bowl with CeeDee Lamb? Juxtaposed to 88 back in the 90s, he had Emmett, all-time rushing leader. We don't have nobody close to that, right? Come on, man. Like, nobody on this team is close to Emmett. Come on, where my guy at? Come on. You got to...
Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close, yeah. Original, they never will be. Nobody.
Come on, let's play it again, baby.
Does it better.
Nobody did it better than Emmett. Shh. Look, I believe technically some Cowboy fans are just forgetting the fact that we had their front five in Emmett, Moose, and then you throw it. Look, put it like this. If you had a time machine and put CeeDee, you put CeeDee in that offense. Shh. I can hear somebody right now. See, now you got Troy Aikman throwing CeeDee the ball. But yeah, y'all give me what I'm saying, though. I think it is guaranteed money that's holding us back, basically, Brandy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. Your name is I'd love to see you, Brandy, with this helmet on. Yeah, you be on the pool side, you know what I'm saying, with the helmet on. Brandy, did you ever get in that water, though, by the way? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Brandy was tripping on her Instagram. Yeah. Trey Benson would have been nice. That's going to be my homework assignment when the season kick off. I'm going to be looking at all of those damn running backs that we passed up on. And then I will be making a comparison and analysis of Mirris, Luafau, or however you say that man's name. I apologize if I said his name wrong. Mirris, the linebacker. Yeah. Brandon said, I did get in that water. I can swim. Yeah. John says, Lord, we got Deuce, little leg Vons, tiny Deuce Vaughn. But, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell y'all what else you guys can get for protection, too, by the way. It is for this right here, PrizePicks. You can be in the mix. $25 on us. 100% of your deposit match up to $100 will be applied to you when you use PrizePicks. You can be in the mix, man. We got all type of things. We got MLB, WNBA, and then we have soccer and WNBA. We got the half series. Let me see if I can go with one on the fly right quick. Hold on. Let me see what she got. 7.5. She normally average 8. Let me see. Courtney, 5.5. She normally average 3. Let's see here. I'm going to go with the last groove with here. Boom. And we're going to do this and submit this lineup. Let's see what we can get. That's PrizePicks. I went with Les with both of those ladies right there. Shout out to them. And I'm going to share it with you guys if you got to jump in real early because they're doing 1/2 of a quarter there. So, boom, there we go. Appreciate you. Is Lamb going to still be a Cowboy? I truly believe. We got a super chat from Steven. Law, this team have potentials. We have to get our heads out of the sand and fight for what is important. Win, lose here. I think that's win, lose, or tie, right? I'm a Dallas fan until I die. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Because win, lose, her tie. I know you meant to put or, but her got in the way. And, hey, win, lose, or her tie. You shoot. Look, I'm a diehard Cowboy guy, so I'm always be like that. Chris Black says we need a Jonathan Hankins. Well, we'll find out. I think that midway through this Oxnard thing, we would know real talk. And on top of that, Steven, your name is entered into winning this first Cowboys helmet, And I submitted a letter to the Cowboys team or what have you. And I said, hey, Cowboys, is there any possibility that we can just wear this helmet and somehow you guys can bring back the 94 to 95 Cowboys unis with this helmet? I would love it, So I'm going to see if the Cowboys PR team is going to acknowledge my letter, but I want them. Maybe I should do like a signed petition, Yeah. Law, when will you be in Oxnard? The first opening week for sure. Yeah, so y'all come on out, meet me at Oxnard for the first opening week, and then I'm going to try to see how long I can stay around from there. Yeah, Paul said that is D Coldest helmet. Yeah, that is D Coldest helmet, you know. Cowboy Nation. Normally, it's Saturday. I got a few time with y'all beautiful people.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close.
Brandon, you be on the 28th. Then I'll see you up there, Brandon. Let's get it. It's PrizePicks. You can be in the mix. Jump on in with the phone line 657-390-7391. Yo, jump on in. Antonio Montgomery, shout out to you, man. Just showing some love for the Oxnard Fund. Let's get it. Antonio Montgomery, you know. Yeah. Whenever I hear Montgomery, I think of Dr. Martin Luther King. 10 toes down, Verde. Appreciate you. Come on, turn me up. Hey. Stack them. The phone line for your mind, 657-390-7391. Jump on in, man. Hey, we're going to have an open discussion, right? And there should be no need to press the panic button. Let me know if all they're still straight, y'all. No, chipping over here. Yeah, let's get it. Add it up, baby. Common Sense says put it on Twitter. I got you. What you mean putting it on Twitter? Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we got the 254. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix. Talk to me on the hotline for your mind. What's going on?
Hey, all Nation.
What's good, John? What you got going?
Nothing much. I was listening to you last night and listen to your videos the past a couple of days ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking of why do the Jerry Jones and the family wait so late to pay the guys.
I think, John, it's a principle. It's a philosophy. They wait forever to pay their guys because they wait for leaves to fall. They don't want to set the market or reset the market, and that's just what it is. I think that they have unbelievable time here. There's nobody that can fire them, and that's why they wait forever to pay players. So they use that as a crutch, basically, because they can say, hey, we're waiting for this deal to go through, and I got to wait for this money to come in. And that's why they don't really have the sense of urgency, John.
I didn't really know that Prescott was in a boot, a foot boot.
Yeah, he basically, when he go deep sea diving, they say his foot swell up, and most people say, hey man, well, that's not deep sea dive. But at the end of the day, life is short, right? And he just trying to get his max capability of fun with him and his loved one before they start the rigorous training of the off season. So that's what he's doing, spending time with his loved ones, and it was just a precautionary of him wearing that boot.
And
what else you got, John? What you about to say? Let me hear you say it, John. Let me hear you say it.
How about the Dallas Cowboys go DC forever?
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, my homie, man, John. And John is moving down to Texas, man. Well, he's already in Texas, moving closer to Dallas. And I can't wait, man. I hope that we can have and generate enough funds to have John to at least go to 2 or 3 games a season. I would prefer him to go to all of the home games if we can work it the way we can. But you know how things go. I'm working on that, John, too, by the way. I'm going to see how this guy going to really open up and pour upon his heart to us to get people to this game when the season kick off. Next caller I have is from the 201, and it is Cowboy Stevens. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix. Talk to us, Cowboy.
Law, how are you?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm great.
Oh, man, it is so good to talk to you again. Last time I talked to you, I think it was last season. Mm-hmm. Oh, I had a chance to video chat with you before, and I tell you, it was an honor. It was a privilege, and I got to tell you, what you do for Cowboy Nation, just in general, for our fan base, I think is a phenomenal thing. Absolutely phenomenal thing. And I'm trying to represent here on the East Coast when I tell you that MetLife is only 25 minutes from my home. And there are fans out here. There are Star fans, Cowboy fans out here. We have a base out here.
Oh, wow.
And I honestly think that we have, if we can get our act together this season, I honestly think we have a shot to go beyond 12-5 like we did, in the past. But my question to you is this. Going into training camp, you go into training camp, what is it that you're looking for that you think might stand out as an opportunity for us to really make that happen? I want to get your feedback on that.
Yeah, I'm looking at O-line and D-line. Those are the 2 categories that I have the strongest reservations on. I need to see whether or not Tyler Guyton can hold his ground, and I will be trying to see whether or not they are trying to bullsugar us around. But I will be looking at that. I'll be looking at Cooper Beebe. I will be trying to take a real good look at Brock Hoffman as well as TJ Bass on their front. I think that if you block it up the running backs, they can get the necessary yards. So that's why I'm not looking too much into the running backs. And then the other category that I will be looking at, Stevens, is the defensive line, the other side of it. I have 100% trust in our secondary. I have a good feel of our linebackers, but I'm just having my reservations on O-line and D-line for right now.
Well, let me ask you, since Leighton got replaced now, right?
Okay.
See, I've always been a fan of the freaking underdogs on our team.
Okay.
And like Leighton, and the funny thing you mentioned in Cole Beasley on the offensive side of the ball on this broadcast, I think one of our biggest mistakes was letting him go. Because, Beasley was a very versatile receiver, and he did a lot of good things. But on the defensive side of the ball, with Leighton now being gone and then making a few moves here and there,
right?
I don't have a doubt that the defense will be what it was and continue to be going forward. My only thing is now with Zim at the helm as opposed to DQ, who was there, both variable and phenomenal coaches, okay, and styles being a little bit different. I'm curious just to see how the players respond more so when it comes to actual game time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So the response is something that we'll be looking at, but we have to wait until the season kickoff. Hopefully there will be some changes that we can see immediately, but it's a wait for to see how that gonna look.
The law. We've been waiting. Sorry, since 95.
We're waiting. But hey, at this point, when the expectations are low, 9 times out of 10 the Cowboys stand tall on these low expectation years. There's nobody banging on the table talking about Super Bowl because we ain't make no moves.
I'm 1,000% with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm 1,000% with you on that. Law. Listen, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I could sit here and chat with you all day.
Man.
You are an absolute blessing when it comes to Cowboy Nation.
Man. I appreciate it, Stevens, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in from the 201. Let me hear you say it.
Bro. Go Cowboys!
Yeah, that's the energy I needed right there, man. We frequency people, man, and vibrations, is everything, and that got me going. And the 661 hold tight. Let me just say this too: when we got rid of Cole Beasley, I think the next person that was in line was Randall Cobb, if I'm not mistaken. I think Randall Cobb did a very good, serviceable job with us. Randall Cobb, when Mike McCarthy came here, he decided not to stay with us, and he went back to Green Bay, I believe, or he went to the Texans in 2020. He left us, and I think that hurt going into 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Or was Randall Cobb here on 2020? I think he left because we were talking about continuity, and we were saying that, hell, that's going to work out for Randall Cobb, but it didn't happen for us. Remember that? He left, and I think that the blessing in disguise that happened from that was my guy Cedric Wilson. I think that if it was up to me during that time frame, people were talking about Michael Gallup being the next person. But in my mind, I always looked at it and go back in my videos that it should have been Cedric Wilson. I think that we should have let Michael, and I like Michael. Don't come after me, Michael. May the Raiders do a good job with you. But I think we miss Cedric Wilson more than we miss Michael Gallup, Randall Cobb, etc. But I got the 661. You live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, how you doing? I appreciate it. As the brother said before, I appreciate the show.
Appreciate you, man.
Lately, I'm a truck driver. So I travel the country. I have the same thing. I see a lot of Cowboys fans. I'm always rocking my Cowboys gear. Mm-hmm. And I've been a Cowboys fan since Tony Dorsett time. So,
oh, wow. That's good time.
With that
good
being said, I've been a long time. I either played at Pop Warner or I played in the old stadium. So, but with that being said, I kind of feel like they're going to pay CeeDee, not pay Dak, let Dak walk.
Mm-hmm.
We got one young gun that keeps showing up at these games with his dad that people are not paying attention to. Has real strong times with the Joneses. That's Shador Sanders. And if you watch that kid play, he can sling that field. And he's pro ready. His mentor's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And then he has a dad that was a pro. Then you look at it, Deion saying he don't want to go to the pros, but think about it. He's followed his son everywhere.
Yeah.
If you get his son, you're going to get him a few years later. And McCarthy's on his last leg. He's done a great job, don't get me wrong. I love the fact we've been 12-5, and it's been an awesome ride. But the goal is the goal. As I hate to say it, Jalen Hurts always says, the main thing is the main thing. It gets to the Super Bowl. And Dak has shown over and over again he's not getting it. Another thing is people, with the whole McKenzie,
right?
With McKenzie saying what he said to Michael Parsons on the podcast.
Right.
I personally feel similar to that. You know, I like Micah as an athlete. He's a great athlete. But during the big games, what have you done?
What have you done for me lately?
Against the 49ers, what'd you do? Against Green Bay, what'd you do?
What is your name? And I know you say you drive trucks. What's your name?
Damian, Boss last name.
With a V, right?
Yeah.
Or like the water.
Yeah.
Okay, Voss.
Yep, like the water. Yeah, I got a bunch of cousins that live around you. So you probably spoke out about a bunch of my cousins that play high school ball out there.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So Voss Cowboy with the V. I would say this though. That's going to be really hard for the Cowboys or any organization to say, hey, that particular quarterback, I want him, right? And it's a whole year removed. He got to go through this season, right? And we got to see what Shador going to do in this season, right? Or what he's going to do with Colorado. And then you got the hope that he don't get hurt, if he don't have a setback. Yeah. And then, you know, I'm just painting the entirety of the picture of how hard it will be to be a team that's coming off of a 12-5 year.
You don't pay Dak. That's what I said.
You don't
put Dak on a contract. You see how it's going to pan out.
Right.
You don't pay Micah Parsons.
Okay. Well, Parsons, you still got 3 years. You still got 3 years for Parsons. Yeah, that's a long time. You know.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, he's a key piece that you could use. More than likely, we're going to be an 8-8 or 8, or I should say more or less 8-8, 50-50 team. That's what I see. I don't see, because we got too many new pieces up front. Dak has shown that he can't really carry the weight.
Voss.
And the fact that we got all
Voss, what did you see this team at last year? Coming off of a horrible playoff game. You thought that we were going. You thought that we were going to go to the Super Bowl.
I was talking like from the beginning of the season. I called you last year when you was in Oxnard,
right?
And I felt like we had a Super Bowl caliber football team. Then.
Okay, so you felt it. Yeah,
we had a lot of. Only thing we was hurting on with this Tony Pollard. That was our weakest link on the offensive side of the ball. But realistically, we had a solid offense. Our defense is by far the best defense last year. But, and if we had Diggs, if Diggs hadn't got hurt, for sure we would. I think we had a deeper playoff run. I think Diggs, his personality, his warrior spirit, it helps carry that team. And I've been on teams where we've had some leaders. I played college ball.
Right.
We had some leaders that went down, and you could just see kind of like the wind get taken out of the sails because of that one guy, that mental void.
So let me ask you this then, Voss. Let me ask you this.
The blessing in the sky.
Yeah, blessing in the sky.
You know what I mean?
But let me ask you this, though.
Now you got two.
Yeah. So what's the difference between this year and last year? Who are we missing?
Again, we're hurting in running back, and then up front, we got some new pieces. A gang of new pieces.
Okay.
We got a left tackle situation. We got our center, which is the key component off the bunch, center. That's not there no more. I mean, yeah, we got Martin right next to him, but Martin's been starting to have a little dinged up injuries throughout the season. Last year he was a little bit dinged up, and he's getting older.
So do you think
be leaning on Martin to cover the load? Then you got Tyler. He's now he's finally come into his groove, but he's got to deal with the left side with the young tackle that we got.
So do you think, Voss? Do you think that that's a 4-game difference between last year and this year for those players? It's a 4-game difference.
Look at the beginning of our season alone. Just look at the fronts that we got to play in the first 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
The first 5 games is a dominant. The fronts alone.
Yeah.
If we can make it through that, being we'll just say a 3-4 team or 3-5. 3-2. A 3-2 team out of the 5. Then I'll say, okay, yeah, we might have a chance. But I doubt it. Just look at the fronts that we got to compete against. Those front sevens that we got to compete against going in our first 5 games. We'll be lucky if we come out of the first 5 games, with just 2 wins. It's just that critical. Those first 5 are bad. That's a crazy first. That crazy first 5 is ridiculous. And then you just go down throughout the season. It's off and on getting beat up. Then we got Frisco again. Frisco has a number. Dak sees that he's deer in headlights every time he plays San Francisco. So
Voss, right now, going into, when you look back at everything and you say to yourself, where will you level yourself at if before we get to our mini break, what you think that this record would be from your perspective? And will that change your mind?
You have a week 9? I think we have about week 9, right?
You got to by week 9. So what you predict the record to be to hold your thoughts on all of this?
I would honestly say by week 9, we probably going to end up probably 5-4 by week 9.
5-4. So we winning. What games are we winning? I got Browns week 1. Who are we winning that game or are we losing that game?
I think we'll lose that game.
Okay, so we 0-1. Saints week 2. What we got?
We win that one.
So we 1-1. Week 3, the Cowboys versus the Ravens. What are we?
We lose.
So we 1-2. Cowboys versus the Giants week 4.
We win.
So we 2-2. Yeah. All right, Cowboys versus the Steelers.
Lose.
2-3. Cowboys versus the Lions.
We lose.
2-4. All right, so going into the bye, we lose the bye too?
No, you don't
we're 2-4. Okay, so we playing against the Niners. What are we?
We lost. That's a loss.
2-5. Oh, damn, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So that's what you saying. Hold on, boss. I'm gonna hold you to that now. We 2-5. We 2-5. We want to beat the Saints.
Think about
and we want to beat the Saints and the Giants.
You talk about Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
Who's going to block Myles Garrett on the edge? Name one. Name one person that can handle Myles Garrett.
Hey, on the Browns, they got a Jadarick Willis. Who's going to block Parsons from the Browns, They got a Jadarick Willis.
They got a run game. We don't have one.
Yeah, they do have a run game. We don't know what we got. We got the unknown, boss, man. You got the unknown over here.
And they got Amari Cooper.
Hey, Amari Cooper ain't showing up right now. Shoot, he's holding out.
They got a JUCO. Who gonna cover JUCO?
Yeah, man, we do have a hooker, and we do have some safeties over here that can be a pretty good job inside. Yeah. Yeah. But who's gonna do Ferg? Who's gonna stop Ferg over there? Who's gonna stop Ferg?
They got DBs that are over 6'2".
Who?
They got the 2 corners. I forget the kid's name.
Yeah. You see, they got Ward. I do like Ward. I do like Ward, and I do like Emerson. I do like their DBs, though. I'm a DB
and they
guy.
got that linebacker too. He's pretty sweet. The kid from Notre Dame.
JOK? Yeah. Look, it's going to be a good matchup between the Browns and the Cowboys. I think that's going to be a slugfest, a good defensive game.
If the Cowboys win that game, I recant my statement.
Well, you got us 2-5, man. You got us 2-5, and that's you only got us beating the Saints and the damn Giants.
The reason why, but you think about it. Look what the Joneses did. I know they slipped. I know they slipped on the running back situation. That could have happened to anybody. I felt the same way. Pick one in the 3rd round, and it just so happened. Right. It just went the way it went. That's just the luck of the draw. But I feel like they're doing what they're doing. It only makes sense. You're absolutely right. I feel the same as that. CeeDee is the best player on offense, probably the 2nd best player, if not the best player on the team,
right,
by far. So
I would say this though, boss. With the VOSS, yes, I would say this:
sir.
If the Cowboys are 2-5 by the bye, then I truly believe that this would happen, because this would be a situation whereas Jerry Jones will press the panic button and he will fire somebody. There's no way that this team will be allowed to be 2-5, to only win 2 games by the bye. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody's getting fired.
I don't think so. I think Jerry Jones is playing it smart. I think he's realizing that Dak. I love Dak as a regular season quarterback. He reminds me of the best stat monster that you could ever have as a quarterback.
Right.
But you put him in the hot cooker, in the pressure cooker, and say we need you to poop out a diamond. We ain't getting a diamond. We're gonna get another piece of coal.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I love the guy. I love him. I love his story. Love everything about him. Heck, I showed him to my sons myself. I showed his whole story to my sons. But at the end of the day, that mindset of winning in a big game or going up against this competition, he's yet to show that he can just be that guy. And we're in the offense that we have right now.
Hold on. Vols with the V. Here's my thing.
Yes,
your reservation on Dak Prescott is not during the regular season, nor preseason, nor any of these things. Your reservation is only on Dak Prescott in the postseason. So don't you know that? Hold on.
It's not just postseason. Hold on. It's not just postseason.
What
happened when they played the 49ers when we was wearing out everybody? We go over to we go over to Santa Clarita.
Okay.
And he's deer in the headlights going right after the first series because them boys was getting after him. Bolton was screaming at him.
Hey, I give it what you're saying. The 49ers had all numbers because at the end of the day, nobody showed up, even in the regular season. You can't name me what the defense did in the regular season last year. Man, the score was like 40. What they beat? They beat us bad, man. They owned. Yeah. But that wasn't Dak. We couldn't run the ball, and the only time that we scored was when we put my guy. What's his name? What's the name? Cavante Turpin. Turpin on a motion route.
That's our coach Beasley. I don't know why they're not using him. That don't make no sense. That dude's a weapon.
But what I'm saying is collectively, Voss, is that you said yourself that you're not worried about Dak during the regular season, right?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I said during big games.
In big games.
He's been put in a situation where he has to carry the load, 90% of the time he fails at that.
So let me ask you this though. So Browns, Ravens, Steelers, Lions, those are considered big games, right?
Those are considered big games and considered the top front seven.
So what I want to do is I want you to call back after the bye, and if Dak Prescott and if Dak Prescott and the team don't win, like at least split that. And if they lose all of those games, then I'm going to say, man, boss, man, you know what? I apologize. You were 1,000,000% right, and I was wrong, man. You know,
I just said 10 toes down, brother. I said 10 toes down on that one.
But at the end of the day, what will happen here is that the goalposts will be moved. When we beat the Browns and when we beat the Ravens or when we beat the Steelers or the Lions, they would consider those games as, hey, man, they were big when it was in July. But now that it's October and September and October, they would consider those games as mishaps, right? That's how it been. That's how it been since day one.
I don't think so, because the reason why I say this, the only toss-up game, honestly, out of that is the Steelers. Why? Because the quarterback situation. But that's a toss-up situation. You know, but we already know Mike Tomlin. What losing season has that man ever had? Name one.
Yeah.
You know,
But at the end of the day, But in the last 3 years, Mike McCarthy didn't have a losing season. He's been 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. And what you're considering, hold on. What you consider is that we done fell off so bad that we will lose 5 games before the bye, before even halfway through the season. That's crazy.
I think the defenses that we're facing are going to stop our offenses, and all those teams have running games, and that is our Achilles heel.
No, that was supposedly be our Achilles heel last year.
Any team that Micah Parsons has shut down their running back, other than Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Name another running back that Micah Parsons nullified.
Hey, man, you seen what the Cowboys did to the Jets? They were probably by far one of the best running games in the league.
They still let throw almost 100 yards. And they didn't even have a quarterback.
The Jets didn't get to 100 yards, I believe. We did a good job against the Jets.
They almost had 100 yards. It was like 87
almost.
yards.
Oh, come on, fam. That's moving the goalpost. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Hey, but that same person that didn't have a quarterback, they beat the Bills. Didn't the Jets beat the Bills? Did the Jets beat the Bills last year? Yes or no?
I guess every dog has a day, but that's a division rival too. So playing them twice.
Oh man, come on! But hey, I appreciate you, boss, with the V, man. I appreciate you, man, so much for calling in. But hey, y'all remember this call, and we gonna rewind it. Right before the bye.
And I'll say it loud and proud because it was the best time going.
Yeah.
How about this Cowboys?
Shit. Boss, man. That's Boss Cowboy, man. With the V, not the B. Boss Cowboy. But hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. If we 2-5, we cooked. We cooked if we 2-5 by the bye. We are cooked, and Boss will be right? But technically, as a Cowboy fan, none of us should be agreeing with Voss right now. None of us should want that to happen. We shouldn't want that future. I got the 781, and then I got my guy D Shift. But the 781, you're live on the Nation. Talk to us.
Law, what's up, my man?
Well, hey, man, all is well. I can't complain, bro.
This is Jimmy out in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a lifelong Cowboys fan since I was 8 years old, brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And I just want to say I love your show. You do great work. And I just want to touch base on our running game that everyone's worried about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking that Deuce Vaughn and Hunter Lipke and the crew are going to bring it, and our offensive line's going to be really good at running the game. I'm telling you right now, I got faith in this team this year.
Okay. Well, with that being said, let me pull up the experiment with you then. So let's do this. I'll put you in the hot seat. Week 1, we win or lose?
Yep.
We win?
Week 1?
Week 1, Browns. Cowboys versus Browns.
We're gonna win Week 1. We're gonna win Week 1.
1-0. Week 2, Cowboys versus Saints. What you got?
Is it at the Saints or in Dallas?
It's gonna be at home. We got a home game.
At Dallas.
2-0. Okay, good. And then we got another home game. They blessed us with the Ravens, Cowboys-Ravens.
Ooh, that's going to be tough. That could go either way.
Okay.
I don't know. I got to be a homer and say Cowboys 3-0.
3-0. Woo! All right.
Last minute field goal.
Last minute field goal. Ooh, against that kicker because they got a real good kicker there. Brandon Aubrey versus what's their kicker name?
The two best kickers in the game.
Two best kickers in the game. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. And then Brandon Aubrey take over the crown with that. All right, so we 3-0. We got to go on the road. We got to play. It's a Thursday night game, so you got to keep in mind we playing against a physical team, Ravens, and then we get a short week to play against the Giants. So we get to play against the Giants on Thursday night, man. Who win?
It's in New York or Dallas?
It's in New York. Got to go on that road.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, man. You know what? I hate to say it. The Giants are due for a damn win.
Put it like this. They haven't beat Dak Prescott since 2016. They'll be their first win.
I say we lose to the Giants. A shocker, but we lose to the Giants.
Okay, so we lose to the Giants. Okay, so that will put us at what? 1, 2, 3, 3-1. 3-1. Okay, all right. I like you better than Boss already. But I'm still mad. I'm still mad at you because we lost to the Giants. But neither here nor there. I can't stand the Steelers.
I figured they got to win one of these days.
Right, one of these days. They haven't won in 10 years versus us, or 9 years or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
When Dak is there. Yeah, Jason Tucker is the kicker. Okay, appreciate y'all, man. All right, so the next game is a road game. It's a Sunday night game, which give us an extra time to rejuvenate or what have you. And it's against the Steelers. We're 3-1.
Okay, you know what? I say we make a rebound and win against the Steelers.
Okay, we're 4-1 now. I mean, everybody talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Here they go. And it's going to be a revenge game because we go back to Dallas versus the Lions.
That's right.
Who win?
Okay, this one, you know what? Oh, man, this is tough. This is tough because the Lions, let's face it, they're talented. They're a good team. I don't know. Man, I say we lose this one.
Or 4-2?
I say we lose this one. Close game, but we lose it.
I hate losing going into a bye because now you got to talk about it for 2 weeks.
But I think we lose that.
So we 4-2. We well rested right now, and now we got to play the 49ers. What you have?
It's in San Fran?
It's in San Fran.
It's always in damn San Fran.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? I say we shocked the world and we beat San Fran in San Fran.
5-2. So you the inverse.
We're pissed off. Remember that year that we played New Orleans Saints and we went in, no one gave us a shot 2 years ago, and we blew them out of the water? Listen, this happened. It's going to happen. We beat San Fran in San Fran.
Man, don't you know the craziest thing is altogether? What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, let me save you in here. Jimmy Johnson, okay? Jimmy.
Jimmy the Greek, they call me. Jimmy the Greek.
Jimmy the Greek. Yeah. Okay, so you know the craziest thing is you and Voss are inverse. You got us at 5-2. He got us at 2-5. And regardless of how it's shaking up, pressed down, I would rather have your version versus his version, right? But
no, I'm going to tell you right now, everyone thinks this team regressed, but if you stop and think, the players that we lost,
right?
I call it addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
You know, because let's face it, if the people we drafted come to play, which I have a good feeling they will, and with Overshown coming and with Diggs playing a full year, you got to take that into account.
True. Man.
Right. So I'm thinking glass half full. Glass half full.
Appreciate you, Jimmy, man. The Greek. Appreciate you, man. You have a good one. Let me hear you say it.
Brother. You keep up the great work, and I'm out here in New England, but I'm representing the Stars.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Let me hear you say it, bro.
Go Dallas Cowboys, baby. Woo!
Let's go, man. That's Jimmy the Greek, man, you know. All right, so who do y'all prefer to happen, man? Y'all prefer Boss Cowboy with the V, or would you prefer Jimmy the Greek? Sheesh. I ain't going to even lie. I will be mad as all get out if we lose to the Giants. That's a divisional game, and that could hurt us a little bit more than us losing to, let's say, the Browns or the damn Ravens, you know. But I would tell you, I would take 5-2 any day. I would take 5-2. I would be mad. I would be mad as all get out of us losing to the Lions at home. And don't y'all know, we don't take losing well, right? And that's a whole 2 weeks they talking about, hey, here are the Cowboys, you know, they got knocked off the horse. Yeah, they can beat up these subpar teams, you know, like the Giants and the Steelers, but now they played a team that made a deep run in the playoffs. Here they go, falling flat on their face. And we hearing all of this negative news. And then if we fool around and Mike Zim, ooh, that's what people fail to realize. Mike Zim is really good against the 49ers defense, right? Or between that particular scheme. And if we just blow, look, I see you 187, you my dog. But, man, if we can just blow, look, 187, if we can just blow the 49ers out, I think that's the momentum that can take us all the way to the damn playoffs. Believe it or not, on week 8, if we could just blow y'all out, right? But I would take a field goal kick win, though, bro. I can't stand the Niners. But, man, if I need a midseason boost, morale, man, that would be it. That would be flat out it. I have D Shift from the 409. What's on your mind, bro?
Man, what's good, Law? Like like the early schedules, bro. I like those, man. Those are always fun.
You want to do one? You want to do one?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up then. Shoot, you say ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right, week 1, Cowboys versus Browns. Who you got?
Man, we're going to do them like Houston did them, man. We kind of glossing over Cleveland's playoff loss.
Facts.
You know, we want to talk about the Cowboys' playoff loss, but I'm trying to remember what Cleveland did in the playoffs and what winning culture they have built to tell you that they're going to be just this great team.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I got lost in the sauce there, but I don't know.
So we start off 1-0, okay?
Yeah, Yeah, man, I like that front, man. I like JOK.
Uh-huh.
I like Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
That's gonna be some work in the NFL, man. Like, I love Micah, bro, but like, I think I'd be a little disingenuous if I had to pick between Miles Garrett and Micah. I might have to pick Reggie White 2.0.
Okay.
I wish we had a Miles Garrett type that could just, like, the havoc he caused from the right side. Like, you look at a T.J. Watt who rushes from the left.
Well, we just hope that Marshawn Nealon can be, not saying that he's Miles Garrett, but we just hope that he could be a poor man's anybody. But what do you have week 2 though? Saints, Cowboys versus Saints.
Saints, man, yeah, let's take care of them Saints. They always got a respectable defense, but not Derek Carr, bro.
All right, so we 2-0.
That's a sneaky game.
Yeah. Marshawn Lattimore and all of those boys. Chris Olave. Yeah, you're going to have to cover every blade of grass with them. They got wide receivers that can stretch the field, and they still can run the ball. All right, so you got us 2-0.
Uh-huh.
Week 3, home game, Cowboys versus the Baltimore Ravens. Who do you got?
All right, so, Law, you scared of Zay Flowers, Rashard Bateman, and Nelson Aguilar?
They got Aguilar. No, I'm worried.
You firm?
I'm worried about the combination of Zay Flower and the damn running back that they got, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry?
And you got to worry about, you got to keep a spy on Lamar. So that's taking away a safety or a linebacker. And you got a 4.3, you got a 4.3 speed of a damn Lamar Jackson who lost by 10 to 15 pounds. That's going to be even more elusive. So I'm worried about the combination of the three, and I'm not even putting in the fact that they got that damn tight end over there that can Mark Andrews that can kill you anywhere, everywhere possible on that field. So, and then they have Isaiah Likely. So it's a double tight end set is power. That's what I'm worried about. You got Henry, Isaiah Likely, you got like you say Andrews, and you got Zay Flowers that can really do some damages to you. So yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, or reservations. That's a better way to say about that particular team.
My only problem, and I think we just have this PTSD kind of going on. Now their defense is hella stacked, but it's PTSD facing average running games. Like, you look at the Cardinals and what they did all season. Right. You could have swore they were supposed to be in a playoff where they played us. Right. The Dolphins, the Bills, so many games they have found themselves where that running game didn't rescue them. Right. So can a team really be that bad 2 years in a row in the run? Like, I can understand last year you lost your top linebackers, right? Right. Cowboys don't playing too well with the depth. That would almost have to happen again when you lose your top linebackers and playing for a coach who did not value size at the linebacker position. Yeah. I just find it hard to believe we're going to be that bad to where we need to be scared of a team. Like, I can understand last year why like, yeah, we couldn't. Everybody was going to run through us if you would actually run the ball. Right. But I think we can shock the world with this one. I think we can take the Ravens. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna front.
Shoot. On the defensive side, I already know what they got. They got my guy Roquan. Yeah. They got Justin Matabuke. Then they got that damn safety over there that don't play like the dude that we had last year.
Kyle and Marlon.
Yeah, Kyle and then Marlon. Yeah, so they what I want them to, I don't want them to embarrass us. I seen how they embarrassed the 49ers, right? But what I want them to do, what this game got to be, bro. You can't play a slow game with them. You got to add that thing out on them boys. You got to throw that ball around, and this should be, if it's a shootout, we win. If it's not a shootout, we lose. That's the craziest thing about it.
They could stop McCaffrey, and then you got to get Brock Purdy to beat you, where we're not a team that depends on the run, and you can kind of air it out a little bit. So I don't think we really cater to their strengths the way the Niners did. But I respect the hell out the Ravens. This is more off of whim.
Yeah. It's a home game for us, man.
I ain't just being delusional like the Ravens ain't just that, you know.
So you got us. So you got us
Well, let's
losing.
win that one. Let's win that one.
Oh shit!
Let's
you got us
win that
3-0. So you got us 3-0, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah, let's
okay.
win that one.
Woo, man! Don't you know what that would do to the Cowboys' morale, bro?
Yeah, let's win that one.
All right. So 3-0, and then you play against the Giants. You got to go on the road. It's a short week. Thursday night football.
Yeah, we'll take care of. We'll take care of the Giants.
Okay,
They got a long way to go to rebuild.
Dog, don't you know 4-0 Cowboys right now, man? You know, this will wake up the world, man. 4-0 Cowboys.
Yeah.
We're playing against our old school rivalry, Steelers.
All right,
Sunday night football.
This is gonna be the weird game, Law. This is gonna be the one weird game that gets us.
Okay.
You know, you get kind of like taken out by, and you know, I hear him in the chat already. Oh, you got us beating the Ravens, but we losing to the Steelers.
Oh,
the hell he talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how they do. But now it's just that weird game. It'll be that weird game. And I like the Steelers defense, man. Old Minka, they kind of
TJ.
more or less set up. Man.
Yeah.
I like Minka. I like TJ. Cam Hayward's nice. Alex Tyson, Patrick Queen. They picked him up. Joey Porter. I like their defense, man, and they'll be in Steelers. It's, you know, Pittsburgh prime time. I think Russell Wilson just had one of those little weird games.
Okay.
Where, you know, back in those Seattle days, where you know he beat us here and there.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, you know, like you would take inverse, right?
Right.
But I just kind of want to beat a winning team. So I'll say we lose to a weird team and we beat a winning team, like the Ravens. Who still got their own? Who still got their own championship questions and answers themselves?
Right.
You know?
Right. So you got us 4-1. We losing to the Steelers, right?
Yeah, just because you can't win them all.
All right. So we mad. We angry. We got to go back to the crib, and we got to face the Lions. We 4-1. Yeah.
But they had some revenge games with the Lions that they lucky they ain't beat the brakes off them last season, man. We was tripping low. We was tripping. We had a lot of mistakes. We had Jared Goff. He don't impress me, dog.
Yeah.
He don't impress me.
He
one of those quarterbacks that we gonna beat the Lions.
So we 5-1 right now. Shoot, don't you know what that do to the morale of the Cowboys? So we 5-1. We got this bye week. We go 2 weeks. Everybody praising us. ESPN 3-letter, 4-letter. Everybody praising us at this point because we 5-1. Yeah. Now they all trying to jinx us. Yeah. They trying to jinx us. Yeah.
No cigar.
But you know how it is. They move the goalposts with. They saying, hey, now the Cowboys finna play against the 49ers. We're 5-1. We're high rolling, baby. We looking good. We feeling good. What we do, D-Shift? What we do?
Hey, we're going to lose that one, Law.
Okay. 5-2.
Yeah, let's take a little bit of air out the ball, man. And, realistically, I still have us being a team that loses in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We quite over that yet. It's hard, dog.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
There's a real nerve thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's really like a dark cloud that we can't shake, and you get them bright lights, and you get to that playoff.
Man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can pull it off in the regular season because if you win or lose, you got next week.
You know what?
It's different when next week you ain't guaranteed, Law.
Yeah, so we 5-2. So at that point, you know what I would say though? I don't like to lose, but it's how we lose. It's how we lose. Like we lose to a god doggone last minute field goal or something like that. I wouldn't like it. Don't get me wrong, but I would.
It's gonna be like that first Eagles game last year.
Okay, if it's like that, we kind of like shot ourselves in the foot. You know, one of those type of games. Okay.
We're going to be close. We're going to be pumped up like, hell yeah. We
5-1, yeah.
And it's going to snatch our soul.
Man, I appreciate you. Bro. I appreciate you, D. Man, appreciate you, D-Shift, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro. Yes, indeed. Good call from you, man. Let me hear you say it. Yeah. Hot dog, you left again without saying. But put it in the chat, D. Schiff, man, appreciate you. All right, so I got the 442, then we had the 504. 442, you're live on the nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix. Talk to me.
Hey, what up, Law? How you doing?
Hey, man, doing great, man, doing great.
I'm good, bro. I'm out here delivering in the hot desert, listening to the show. Love your show, man.
Appreciate you, man.
It's excellent.
Thank you, man.
I actually don't think we've regressed as much as people say we do. The D-line's a problem, but the linebacker core is a lot better.
Right.
Safeties are good. Cornerbacks. I mean, bro, I would not want to throw against our cornerback squad back there. That's just deadly. That's plain deadly right there to me. And offense, second year in the scheme. You know, we got Ferg, we got Lamb. We all know Prescott's hot in the regular season. I think that the biggest improvement is going to be the offensive line by a large margin, actually. The O-line got younger. Steele is removed from his knee injury a little bit. You know, so, you know, he's a big dude, so those knee injuries, I know, kind of take out the big boys for, you know, like a little longer than, like, the skinnier dudes.
Right.
So he's going to be a little healthier. I personally think BB is going to be a massive upgrade over Tyler Biadasz. He's way bigger and stronger. Just you know, playing physics at the center.
Right. Just physics.
You know.
What's your name? What's your name so I can save you in here? What's your name?
I'm Johnny.
Johnny Cowboy. Johnny Cowboy. Here's Johnny. All right, so Johnny, you want to do it or not? You want to do the first? You want to do them?
Let's do it, bro. I
you
won't
ready?
give you a 5-paragraph description for every game. Just hit it. So
all right. Cowboys, Browns.
We're going to win.
Cowboys.
14 points.
14 points? Okay. All right.
14-point win.
All right. Double-digit win, man.
Gonna carve them.
Ooh, man, don't you know what that do for the Cowboys? All right, so 1-0. Now we're playing against the Saints at Saints. Cowboys versus Saints.
We're going to whoop them. 21-point victory.
Damn. All right, 2-0. Cowboys versus the Ravens now.
We're going to lose by a touchdown.
Okay.
Everything we're good against is everything they don't even bother doing. We're good at stopping in the backfield, but we can't. You know, we know we're low reach against the run. Lamar don't want to throw that ball. Not really. Like he does throw the ball. I love Lamar. I'm not saying Lamar can't throw a good ball. You know?
Right.
But he wants to run that ball, and they want to run that ball against us. I think they're gonna control the clock better, and we're gonna lose by a touchdown.
2-1, and then we hope. The hope is that they got a new defensive coordinator there. That they're still trying to, you know, they're still trying to put pieces together. We're on week 3, just like we are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're right there with them.
So. So week 4, we are now 2-1, but we got to play the Giants at New York. What you got?
Oh, that's going to be another national humiliation for the Giants. Another at least 17-point victory. They're not on our level, bro.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Malik Neighbors are going to be mad because my guy Trayvon Diggs going to have a pick 6 that week, so that's good. 3-1.
Statistically speaking, Dak is good against all his division opponents, but man, he just demolishes the Giants.
Yeah. We haven't lost to the Giants when Dak Prescott is starting since 2016. That's a long time, bro.
10-1 or 11-1 against the Giants?
Some crazy number.
Anyway, keep it going. It's all
right.
good.
All right. So Steelers, we got the Steelers. At Steelers.
Butter Brandon Aubrey is going to save us from disaster, and we're going to win that one by a point.
4-1. Okay, yeah. Lions.
But that one's, bro, that one's going to make. We're going to be 4-1, but that one's going to shake us. You know, that one's going to leave us. You know, we're going to be shaking. Our stomachs are going to be like a little, upset
some questioning things about Mike McCarthy and his play clock call and stuff. Yeah.
They're going to draw a little blood and make us look mortal right there.
Yeah, but it's still going to be hyped because they're going to say, "Damn, the Cowboys are winning, man. They're 4-1.
Yeah.
Now they got to play the Lions back at home. It's revenge game. 4-1 Cowboys versus whoever the Lions. What do you think the Lions going to be? 4-1.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to sound like a homer here because I know you can't win them all, and I know these are really good teams. So, being real, obviously anything can happen. But I kind of feel like we are the Niners to the Lions like the Niners are to us. Like no
Facts.
matter how good the Lions are doing in the season, they just can't seem to get their act together when they play us. The coach makes dumb calls. A player drops a good pass. You know, the quarterback throws one terrible pass at the critical juncture. It just doesn't pan out for him. I think we're going to win that game by a touchdown.
He ain't lying.
Okay, man. I love that symmetry that you did because, yeah, if you look back at it, we have the Lions numbers, especially in the postseason, et cetera. Yeah, and they're good. That's a real good point.
Stacked. They are stacked, man. They got
Hell yeah.
Penny, Sewell, they got Gibbs, they got, you know, hell, even Goff's playing pretty damn good underneath all of them. So they are stacked. So yeah.
So all right.
Things go wrong for them against the boys.
The 5-1 Cowboys coming off of a bye, well rested, versus the 49ers. Okay, Johnny, what we got, man? Talk to me, Johnny.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Victory by 10, baby.
Yeah, victory. Yeah.
We're gonna break, bro. We're gonna break the curse. Prescott's gonna go in there looking like an anime character who just lost his mentor. You know, he's gonna look like he's got no emotions on his face. You know, his eyes are gonna be, you know, shadowed. He's gonna power up, bro. I don't think
my goodness.
He's gonna play a bad game against him. I think he's gonna play good.
Man, you can
That's
punch
a
my
quarterback and a
ticket.
defense game.
If we do that, we 6-1, bro. We 6-1. We beat the 49ers. I'm buying the Super Bowl ticket because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans too. That's where Dak Prescott home state. Man, I'm buying Super Bowl tickets, man. Yeah, Johnny.
Caveat though.
Yeah.
Caveat though.
Yeah.
Caveat for that one.
Uh-huh.
I think that one's gonna beat us up.
Oh, we're gonna be kind of bruised.
I think we might get an unfortunate, you know, injury or two. I think that game's gonna be brutal. I think that game's gonna be brutal, bro. I don't think everybody's gonna leave that game healthy.
Yeah, they normally beat us. Like the Niners got like a crazy, like when they lose, like the other opposing team, they end up losing too because they beat you up real bad.
They look bad. Yeah, they look bad too on the other end. So that one's gonna be a bloodbath. We're gonna sink that last touchdown play. Prescott is gonna. He's going to hone in for that 1 second. He's going to make the pass to CeeDee Lamb. We're going to make the game-winning touchdown.
Oh, man, kind of like what we did to the Patriots that year. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, Johnny. Man, let me hear you say it, bro.
Let's go, Cowboys!
Let's go. Woo! That's Johnny Cowboy, man. You know, I will accept his future of being 6-1. You know, oh my goodness, man. Pour all of the Kool-Aid. Pour Kool-Aid everywhere, y'all. Oh my goodness. Now I know y'all will accept that future too. Let me do this.
The conference has been locked.
I got 3 more callers in here, man. I got 504, then I got Rush, and I got my guy Poindexter. So, but I'm gonna say this though. I will accept everybody's review, but Boss Cowboy. You know. With the V. Because 2 and 5, man, somebody going to get fired if we 2 and 5. That's just how it goes, man. I think they fired Wade Phillips when he was like 1 and 6 or something like that. That's not that far off. It's not that far off. I got from the 504. Who we speaking with today?
Thomas Weber.
Thomas, what's good? Thomas, what's good with you, man? Weber. You're not related to Mike Weber, are you?
No. Man, you know, I watch your show all the time. You used to call me Weaver.
Okay. Yeah, I sure did. Because, you know, there's a guy from Natchez, Mississippi. He spells it that way, and he go by Weaver. Yeah, that's one of the ways, you know.
I'm like Chris Weber. There are 2 B's and 1 B.
Okay. 2 B's, right? Yeah. Chris Weber? How many? I don't know, man. I don't know. Chris Weber.
1 B though.
Oh, okay.
But look, I'm gonna tell you like this, Lo. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I've been a Cowboy fan since 1968.
Uh-huh.
And I think they're gonna do it. The reason why I think they're gonna do it, I'm gonna take it back in history.
Okay, break it down.
The first 2 Super Bowls the Cowboy won. You know where they was at?
Yeah. Hello?
Both of them was in Louisiana, in New Orleans, where I'm from.
Okay. Oh, you from New Orleans? Okay, you right down the street.
Yeah. One in Tulane Stadium, the other one at the Superdome. But if this dude like Ball State with the V, Jerry Jones gonna fire everybody, including himself.
Yeah, 2-5. Yeah, that's fireable. You know. Even if you look at it and say, yeah, you know, it could be possible if you're looking at it from that aspect of it. You lose to the Browns, you lose to the Ravens, you lose, you know what I'm saying, to the Giants and Steelers. And, you know, yeah, I can see it, but I don't want to see it, you know. And you got to fire somebody if you only win in 2 games before week 8, you know. Right after week 8. You got to fire somebody.
I think they're going to go. Me, myself, I seen the schedule. Matter of fact, I'll be at week 6 game when they play the Detroit Lions.
You be at that game?
I'll be at that game.
Man, let's party, man. When you come up this way, man, we're going to have some type of an event. So hit me up, Thomas. Shoot.
Yeah, I sure will, man. Because I went last year. We played the Rams last year when I went.
Okay. Do you want to do this? I guess you want to do it. Okay, come on with it then. All right, week 1, Cowboys versus Browns. Who you got?
I'm gonna say 6-2. The first 8 games. I'm gonna say 6-2, or either 5-3. The first 8 games.
Okay.
They could beat the Saints. The Ravens is questionable.
Yeah.
The Giants did beat the Giants. They beat Pittsburgh. They beat the Lions.
Okay.
And 49 is questionable, and they'll beat Atlanta.
You beat Atlanta. Okay. And that's the Kirk Cousins, and they're going to have running game over there, and they're going to have some wide receiver stuff. Yeah, Kirk Cousins game, you know. Yeah.
What, against Atlanta?
Yeah. Kirk Cousins is on the Atlanta Falcons now. Bijan Roberts. Yeah.
I mean, Kirk Cousins, he never paid me when he was the Vikings, so he never, you know.
And secretly, the Falcons now will have the identity of a Kyle Shanahan. They're going to have so we go on 3 weeks, God dog in a row. Lions, Kyle Shanahan guy. 49ers, Kyle Shanahan guy, and Falcons, Kyle Shanahan guy, off of that damn tree, that Kyle Shanahan tree. So if anything, I would say this, though. If you really think about it, I think that we did a great job of picking up Mike Zim, who's really good against those type of systems and concepts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think they'll go 6-2. The first 8 games, they'll go 6-2 or maybe 5-3.
I would take 6-2, and I'll be ready for the Eagles week 10.
Yes, me too. I take 2, and I'll be ready for the Eagles too.
Yeah, week 10. Yeah, that's a good little stretch between Eagles, Texans, Commanders. But I'm not going to look that far. It's still too early. But yeah, I kind of like your 6-2, bro, or the 5-3 to a degree. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man, Thomas. Appreciate you. Let me hear you say it, bro.
I'm gonna do the old school. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? Appreciate you, man. That's Thomas, man. Weber, right? Not Weber, right? All right, so I have Rush from the 843. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, bro.
Glad to be here.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the schedule, right?
You were talking about the schedule, indeed. We're talking about that, and or whatever you want to talk about. You want to do it too? You want to start off with it?
I'm not going to sit here. You want a long version or you want the short version?
Man, whatever you can allow. It's your time.
All right. Well, I'm not being a homer. I'm just going to say it's going to be tough for me if we lose 2 games this year.
Dang.
If we lose 2 games, it will be tough for me.
All right. If we lose 2 games, it'll be tough for you. So who you got us? If you're looking at this 18-week schedule, who you got the 2 games we losing to then? Because
No, I'm not 18. I'm going 20.
Oh, we going undefeated.
We going. If we lose one, I will be surprised.
Man. Okay, so Rush, you
can
are.
write it down.
I'm writing it down. Look, Rush, I'm writing it down now, man. You know, if we go undefeated and you call me on this beautiful Saturday, July the 6th, and we go undefeated, I would make sure I'm gonna give you something very special. You know, it can be a damn whole Cowboys uniform, bro, with the helmet to match. Man, come on with it.
I heard the young man before me call, and he said that we will lose to the Kyle Shanahan tree. Unbelievable, but this year will be the year that we take care of the Callahan tree or Shanahan tree.
Yeah, one of them hands. Yeah.
We will deal with them this year.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, man, I'm all down for it, man. I think, let me count the trees. 1, hold on, give me 1 second. 2, 3, 4. I think we played the Shanahan tree 4 times. Falcons, 49ers, Browns. And is Browns? I think that's a Shanahan tree. I don't know.
We played 3 good quarterbacks this year.
3 good quarterbacks. Who are they? Lamar.
You got one from Lamar.
Golf.
You got the Bengals.
Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow.
Okay.
And that's it. Who else? The schedule consists of. That will give us a good game.
I still would not sleep on Hurts. I'm not gonna just poo-poo on a dude. I think that he's still a real dangerous quarterback when everything is kind of like in his way. Lamar, he's a really good quarterback. Deshaun Watson, he's pretty good. Kirk Cousins, he's hot and cold versus the Cowboys. Brock Purdy is
getting all those. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Brock Purdy is undefeated versus us. So yeah, you know, I look at it from that aspect of it. But you know, it's any given Sunday, right?
It's like you said, you got the Ravens and the Browns the first 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They are not going to be ready.
Okay.
They are not going to be ready.
Well, let's go with it, man. Rush, I appreciate you for calling in. 20-0. Let's go. Hey, that's how I'm feeling then, man. Come on, let me hear you say it, Rush.
How about those Cowboys?
How about them, man? You know, yeah. First 48. You know, shout out to Rush, man. James Earl Jr. That's what they said. I got my dog, man, from the 409. What's on your mind?
What's up, man? We playing up into the bye game today?
Yeah, we were going to do the schedule up into the bye, but my guy Rush was rushing and he said 20-0.
Hey, man, look, I was putting myself out when I was thinking that they would be undefeated until the bye or with one loss. And I think the loss going to be some type of anomaly. Somebody brought up the Giants, you know, that they had this long streak against the Giants, you know, and sometimes those long streaks, they break, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they might win this one here and then go on another streak where they lose 20 more in a row, you know what I mean? But somewhere in there, that anomaly is going to come. And it would be crazy for them to have one loss at the bye and that be to the Giants, you know what I mean? And they still got, you know, division and stuff, you know, up to grab because they lost a division game.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of stuff can happen between now and the first of the year. You never know. It could be a trade. It could be injuries. Other teams can have other things happen, and you really don't know exactly what you're going to have.
Right.
But one thing that I do know, that the Cowboy team, we have a lot more good players than bad players. We really talk about the holes. We talk about the holes at running back. We talk about the holes, defensive line and stuff like this.
Right.
But teams have had success with those small holes. We ain't got gaping holes. We got small holes. And if somehow we can get to somewhere that we can cover up these small holes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That we can get halfway and go sometimes with 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But as I said before, with Dak Prescott, we are a throwing team.
Right.
We're gonna throw the football. But we need some games that we're going to have 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust. We're going to be in some physical games like that we're going to need that.
Yeah.
We really have a breakaway back, but, hey, man, look, we're going to be in a lot of games, man, and in the NFL, it can go one way or the other. Now, we talk about the 53 brands.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing on defense. It's going to be some mergers, and it's going to be some hostile takeovers. You hear what I'm saying?
Come on with it. Yeah.
I can't really cheer for players because I'm cheering for the best player to get out there. I don't want to play politics.
Right.
If it's a third draft trip pick and he comes out there and he's playing like a Bland came on the scene, well, hey, he gets to get out there and play. 2 rookies on the offensive line, if that's what it's got to be,
right.
That's what it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has all pros in every position.
Right.
But having and these people talk about Dak Prescott in the playoffs.
Right.
Dak Prescott played his heart out against Green Bay. He played his heart out against the Rams. But the team let him down. You can't have 20 penalties in one game and expect your quarterback to pull you out. Now, you made that same analogy with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
The team won the Super Bowl. They fumbled 5 times. They had interceptions, but they kept playing. Everybody kept playing. Now, these, look, I'm so excited about the season, man. I want to see some football. I want to see it shake out. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just hyped up, man. I'm looking for one loss up into the bye, and then we'll go from there. But like I said, a lot of things can happen between here and now.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell you one more thing.
Yeah.
You had a tough day a couple of days ago, and you never know when them tough days gonna come.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But just like you say, and just like I say, calling somebody like you with a great heart, man, a spiritual person, we touch spirits when we do. Okay? And so if I don't see you, I'm always praying for you.
Appreciate
you.
You
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We all of one heart. We all of one heart. I love you, my brother. And how about them Cowboys?
Yo, how about them, baby? Hey, appreciate you, man. That Poindexter, man. Yeah. You got to watch out for them little holes, man. Little holes. At least we ain't got no big holes. That's what it is. And when he's talking about losing only one, believe it or not, the NFL did us a big favor by playing these AFC teams on the front end. Browns, Ravens, Steelers, they all on the front end of it. And when you think about it, losing to the Giants over the Browns would have hurt us more, believe it or not. And losing to the Ravens over the Giants would hurt us more. So we need to beat the Giants. I'm always about winning our division. But from a morale aspect, and if he have us only losing to the Giants and we winning all of these games, we beat the Niners and all of those boys, shoot, give me that one. I would take his 6-1. Yeah. Little hole, big hole. I would take that little holes right there. Yeah, we just got to figure out a way to make sure we can fill them, before that time frame is up, man. Hey, and I appreciate Poindexter, man, for him praying for me every day. There's some low days, there's some high days, But overall, man, talking to y'all beautiful people over here helps me out tremendously. Normally, my routine on a Saturday is calling mom, talking to mom. Man, me and mom, we sitting here spitting, talking dreams and goals and what we going to do and how I'm going to buy her a house and all of this stuff. But, time said just like that, goodbye, and that's just how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to the final stretch And there were some people who dropped off some great super chats that I got to get to. So give me a few seconds. I'm going to read out y'all super chats, man. And I appreciate y'all taking y'all time away from your family on this beautiful Saturday. It's looking pretty outside. I appreciate y'all, man, for taking y'all time away. And let's get to it. Shots were fired earlier today as it relates to what Cole Beasley had to say. And it was a response from my guy, CeeDee Lamb. We talked about that already. If you just not tuning in, hit that rewind button for your mind, and you can get to it. But hold on.
I feel like I'm 11 years old and just playing, essentially.
Shut up, Google. Pop out, and we're going to see if I can get that super chat button over here on the YouTube side. I appreciate y'all so much. Bam, 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 bam. And get that out the way. Appreciate y'all so much. Let me go here and unpin the phone line for your mind. And we're going to go to fan funding. All right. Appreciate, man. Boy, you guys did your job. Get out the way. Get out the way. That thing right there for. YouTube auto generated experiment quality may be the viewer's comment on a football game between. Oh, they're giving me a chat summary. Okay, look at the AI all in the mix, man. Shout out to the AI. All right, I had to get it out the way. All right, but now I want to pop back up again. Look, we're going to have to wait for that AI auto-generated experiment. Quality may vary, but viewers are commenting on football game between the Cowboys and the Giants. Okay, now it went away. Okay, good. All right, so shout out to you, Brandy. Thank you for all of those. I'm getting to your super chats. Your name will be entered into a drawing. The more you super chat, the more your name is entered in, and the higher chances you can win this. So you can just super chat $1. You know, you can super chat 5. You can super chat 50. You can super chat 5 million. Now, if you super chat me 5 million, I would prefer you to reach out to me independently. We don't need to have YouTube taking 30% of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right, so shout out to you. Black Lion says, and shout out to you for welcoming being a silver level. Mr. No Days Off, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being a silver member. That's really good for the nation. Black Lion says the playmaker is the greatest. He ain't lying. I like the playmaker. All right, we went over that one. I think guaranteed money law. This team had the potentials. This is my guy Cowboy. Okay, I appreciate you. Montgomery, appreciate you just showing love, law for the Oxnard Fund. And I got my brother. He got a film session that's out right now. JC Cowboy Network for the $4.99 for your mind. He said, let's bless Law with a few super chats to show appreciation for the nation, baby. Thanks for the hard work, my brother. Appreciate you. I really appreciate you as well for your support. Ratio with the $10 super chat says Niners are beatable. You hear that 187? Do you hear that 187? Where my guy 187 at? Is he still in the chat? Please don't block him. He's my guy. He's the twin maker guy, but he's over here. You know. Niners are beatable. We out here acting like they are Goliath, the giant. You know, sling that S-H-I-T. Yeah. Yeah. And you people fail to realize when he had to fight Goliath, he had to take off all of that armor they tried to put on him, right? He had to take off the helmet because dexterity wouldn't have been there. And he went to go find him a smooth rock, and he went to go release that rock out, and it knocked Goliath down. But a lot of people fail to realize, even though he slew Goliath, Goliath had brothers. So it's never over with. There's always giants at the end of the tunnel, right? So you got to continue to better yourself. So just because if we slew the 49ers during the regular season, we got to double it back up when we get to the postseason. I foresee us being 12-5 or better, baby. I got us going 13-4. I just can't tell you where we got the 4 losses at right now. So I agree with my guy Ratio. D-Shift says, vid of 4 cooking crawfish and Hoffman The cookout. Okay, so there's Dak Prescott and Brock Hoffman. I get with what you said. Yeah, that's building unbelievable continuity. But if I'm a betting man, a piece of me want Cooper BB to have that spot. I'm just saying. But we will see, man. Cerebral Assassin with the $2 super chat, bro. Your name is entered into the drawing again. He states that we are sweeping the Giants, bro. Yeah.
He ain't lying.
They don't got us losing no doggone Giants. No Daniel Jones. No way. No way. And Malik Neighbors for talking all of that stuff this offseason. It's going to be baptism by fire for Malik Neighbors. Yeah, we're going to sweep them. Yeah, we're going to pull the broom out of those boys. And, he doubles up and said, hey, we sweeping the Vagiants. Yeah, let's go. Let's sweep them Vagiants all over. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. If this is your first time ever being here, and if you like this type of content, if you like what I presented today, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. Share this content. Help support the nation. Shout out to all of the people that's been helping supporting on the Facebook side. If you can do me a huge favor there, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. If you can't, send the super chats. And if you don't know how to hit like, that's crazy. But like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue to do those things. Let's continue to grow, baby. Let's continue to figure out ways to elevate ourselves to higher heights. They say a prize fighter, even when he's down, he continues to swing, knowing that there's a puncher's chance in the mix, right? Knowing that all it takes is one punch to knock someone out and leave them with the raggedy tooth, right? Come on with it. Shout out to you, Stephen White. Only one Law Nation, right? I appreciate you. Shout out to you again, JC Cowboy Network. Sadiq, appreciate you, and Mama Sadiq. Stephen White, everybody, Tony Simmons. Let's get it. Ryan Hopkins, appreciate you. Tiny Deuce Vaughn. It's all about dedications of your heart, soul, and sinew. It's not the size of the dog, it's the fight in the dog. And y'all know for sure, I'm going to fight all the way through it. There may be some that will really roll with you only when we win it. They will be our biggest fans only when we win it. Only when we lifting up Lombardi trophies. Only when we win. But then there are those that don't give a dog. Win, lose, or draw, we here. We ain't folding up like Wallace and lawn chairs. And that's who I'm here for. I'm here for the real ones, not the false ones, not the fake ones, not the phony ones. I'm here for the real ones. Win, lose, or draw since 1960. That's not gonna fold up on their team like a wallet nor a lawn chair. May not agree with all what they do. May not understand all that they do. But damn it, they would not run from this silver and blue. And there are those who would say, man, I'm a real diehard fan. But we gonna lose. We not gonna make it.
Spartans! Prepare for glory!
Those are not like us, baby. Yeah. Those are not like us. Because we over here, they may say, yeah, man, that Law Nation, he's delusional. They may say that Law Nation is idiotic. They may say that Law Nation basically is a fanatic to this thing. And they can be all right with that. Because if it comes between me and you on supporting this team, I want you to double up what you can do. I remember reading and hearing, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So I apply that to this reasoning here, ladies and gentlemen. Ask not what the Cowboy Nation can do for you, but what you can do for a Cowboy Nation, baby. And if you really think that you don't make an impact and you can't make a decision to help this team out, I got Land on the Moon for sale. Even my guy, Boss Cowboy, Sports with the B, said your voice matters. And I want us to continue to yell out and say to the things that we need to try to control and change. And it's all from the mental mindset. Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't this right? Gracias. Appreciate you. Rico, shout out to you, King G in the house. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad, that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it, or to lose all terror of your mind. If you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, you will get it. Come on with it. Let's get it, baby. Let's go.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Let's go, baby.
Hulk smash.
Let's get it. It's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Damn!
All right. Come on. Come on.
I just wanna run it up.
That's all I want to do, baby. Run it up, baby.
I've been really in the field, lot of rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately,
come on,
I just
baby.
wanna run it up.
Yeah. Come on.
Kinda check a song.
Lately,
I just wanna run it up.
Come on, baby, run it up for you, boy.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside.
Come on.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend.
Who with Law, baby?
I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now.
Come on.
Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Hey.
You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer.
Call it too legit.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
all the same.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Are you not entertained?
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah, I just be off the dome. I never own no chrome. Too many foes and clothes. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone. I've been really in the field. I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it.
Yo.
Lately, I just want
That's all we want to do, baby, is run it up just one time for your mind.
This is lately, I just want This is where we fight.
Oh, my goodness, man. Did y'all hear about that news? Did y'all hear about that news, man? Oh, my goodness, man. It's some more breaking news. It's breaking every time. Oh, my gosh.
Go Birds! Let's go Birds! E-L-G-S,
We answered. I talked stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team. And I'm sticking Cowboys.
He a fan.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. Still Super Bowl chance for now.
All right, man. One love for y'all, man. And let's get on up out of here. Hey, as the stars shining bright, the celebratory fireworks are just shooting everywhere. I use this to calm me down just a little bit.
See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning.
Listen
to
it.
I want to get mine out the mud. I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say, I remember when such and such put you on. No. It may sound harsh, but I'm going to beat myself up so the world can't beat me up.
Yeah.
Because the world is a cruel place. It can be a beautiful place if you allow it to be. And once your perspective changes, that's when miracles happen. What else I got to conquer so I can get to the next level? What else?
What else?
There's always going to be giants at the gate. If
Always.
it ain't rough, it ain't us. Let's go.
Come on with it.
So it ain't like, why me? It's like, why not me? Let's do it.
Let's do
the
it.
The flowers don't chase the bees. The flowers just are.
Let's get it, man. Y'all know how it goes. Slow it down just for a little bit. All right. The longest outro in life. Longer than Shaq feet. Ain't that right? They got like a 7'1", 7'2" girl out there playing basketball now. Maybe longer than her feet, too. Cole Beasley. Come on with you. Let Cole Beasley do it. Breathe you in. Yeah. Toe drag swag. What we tell them, baby? Yeah. Don't let the street lights hit you. Get it, Cole. CB.
Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be on? Play it too. I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do.
The only brother that can play a slow jam to highlights. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
And another one.
Watch how you do that Eagles guy. Messed him up, didn't he? And spiked it on him.
Don't let the street lights hit you.
Get it, Cole. That was cold-blooded.
Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be on? Play it too.
I follow.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, play it too. Right. I want to flowers while I'm living. If a baby can fly, and forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far.
Shout out to JV, boy. Unlucky. Appreciate you, TA Cowboy, Iceberg Q, and J. Business. Stand tall or not at all, baby. Baby. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. R.I.P. to, was it Kyrie? Was his name Kyrie Jackson, right? Condolences. We about. Salute.
Hey, ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved? Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still involved.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning,
In the beginning, I'm the boys.
Them boys, I'm still
in the beginning.
Pray for Topeka. Topeka, appreciate you. Prayers out to you.
I'm still them boys.
That's wild that I mixed this together. Listen properly.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning.
Come on, choir.
The boys. I'm still them boys.
In the beginning.
Now y'all don't want to call me check on the pastor. I'm still
Sometimes you
them
gotta
boys.
pop out and show.
Get your up there, contain the ball.
Elena, prayers out to you. Condolences. Hey, until next time, Cowboy Nation, we about one love. DC for life, not for short. Peace.
In the beginning, yeah. In the
What
beginning.
more do you want from me?
In the beginning. In the beginning.
Dread it.
In the beginning.
Run from
in
it.
The beginning.
Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning.